The Whitehouse crypto report is with me. Was Ripple or XRP brought up? Well, one of them was, and I'll tell you how to locate the rest of the juicy details. Jerome also urinated on the campfire yesterday. September rate cut odds have drastically decreased. The price of XRP is keeping steady despite a decline in open interest. It's good, then, isn't it? We'll discuss pricing action. This is your caution since I say a lot of inappropriate stuff. Cheers to Thursday, cryptocurrency enthusiasts. I apologize for the delayed video, but I had a somewhat hectic day yesterday. I slept in and am making an effort to look after myself. As you can see, the screen has a mixture of red and green. Guess what, though? In the background behind me, we also saw a combination of red and green. Yes, I did change it right from the start of the video. Now, you are aware of the situation. Before we delve into cryptocurrency news, the most crucial element is you, the viewer. I spend time with you all in the conversation during the lives because of this. For this reason, I reply to comments. I read them at odd moments throughout the day in order to share them with you. With whom are we beginning today? Kurt. Trap ads. I want to start by saying thank you for your fantastic reporting. I'm so over the BS pumpers. I want to see you on my list in South America. Having said that, participants were discussing how great it was that XRP or Ripple was highlighted in the Whitehouse crypto report. To help you put the opium addicts to sleep, I'll show you exactly where it was described and how to locate it on your own. Thank you for the live, says the leader by example. You don't let yourself down. To be honest, the live feeds are just amazing. We'll be doing a few live streams next month, most likely with regulars. One containing CBI data will be available. We will therefore have them for the following month as well. Don't worry, then. We'll all be able to come together once more. Like Genzer, we hate Powell, but at the end of the day, he's given us time to accumulate at good prices, my guy says, referring to 𝗙𝗶𝗶 all day. That's where I'll take the hope. I believe that everyone despises fucking Powell. This is the reason we despise Powell. Yes, we will discuss it. The price of Bitcoin is $180.50 after approaching 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗵𝗶 𝗙𝗶. It's what has previously occurred. XRP at 309. Floor support is being maintained at 75. The Whitehouse report on Trump has been made public. I possess it, all right. These are the main points. How cryptocurrency should be taxed. Certain cryptocurrencies will be commodities, while others will be securities. The spot market will be regulated by the CFTC. The securities industry will be governed by the SEC. They will therefore create a framework for identifying which cryptocurrencies are commodities and which are securities. Having said that, the Clarity Act does not contain that information. Correct. What will happen if they take the current Clarity Act and expand upon it as part of their plan, which is also included in the report? We'll need more time, but perhaps that will result in more rigorous regulations. They also discussed further defining the regulatory conditions. Taxation must be a major factor, isn't it? The greatest strategy to spur American innovation, shield investors from scams, and maintain our capital markets as the envy of the world is to establish a national regulatory framework for digital assets. That came from SEC Chair Paul Atkins. The panel also suggested that banking regulators expedite the bank charter application process. Ripple submitted an application for a bank charter. So, yes, let's have more transparent information on it. The report also discussed stable currencies and payments, emphasizing the necessity of adopting stable currencies to safeguard the US dollar and their strong desire to avoid the ongoing CBDC action. Players are asking, bro, Ripple XRP mentioned in this whole thing. So let's get started. Alright, so one of them was, and who was that one? Ripple was one of them. And allow me to demonstrate how it was mentioned in detail. This terrible kid will be turned around by me. I apologize. This is all linked in the description below, on page 17. Alright, a chronology of cryptocurrency history beginning in 2008, 2010, 2011, and 2013 was shown on page 17. Additionally, they have a complete timeline of history, which you could view on my screen right now. Beginning on page 17, they essentially explain us the history of cryptocurrency, which is what everyone does. Okay, how, then, was Ripple brought up? Similar to a business that was involved in the early days of cryptocurrency between 2011 and 2013, Ripple is visible directly on the screen. Yes, that is the point. Oh my god, Ripple was mentioned in the Whitehouse report, exclaim all the pumpers out there. Indeed, it resembles a historical note. What other people were mentioned? There are a ton of individuals on Circle, Gemini, Ethereum, Consensus, Banker, Maker, Tassos, Coinless, Binance, Tether, Fidelity, Bach, USDC, Fireblocks, and more. Thus, it has no meaning underscore. For those of you who are pumping a lot of hope, I say, well, bro, it's awesome. The Whitehouse report included a reference to Ripple. Yes, Tron is as well, Visa is as well, DM is as well. It's underscore, it's you may ask, but bro, was XRP mentioned? At this point, well, have a look at this. A small search button is located at the top. Allow me to add that. I'm going to include XRP as well. It's 0 for 0. In case you were wondering if XRP was mentioned in the study, the answer is no. Yes, you could look through all of this underscore. There are 166 pages in the report. By the way, there isn't anything about creating a strategic reserve in this. Yes, everyone. That is bad since we were all genuinely hoping for that. Let me do this. Right here. In fact, I'll turn this report back so you can read it and it won't look so weird. Wait a moment. Let's get started, okay? It's right side up now. Essentially, this report is a big I don't want to say nothing burger. What's superior to a burger with nothing on it? What about a lettuce-based tofu wrap? Yes, this is essentially what it is. As we must now wait longer for regs. Why? Because I'm okay with their wanting more robust regs. We will still need some time, though. And will we be able to accomplish it with support? Since the White House wants the anti-CBDC in, keep that in mind. That is not to the Democrats' liking. They want the Fed to permit CBDC action. That will therefore be a major matter of contention in this case. Taxation was another significant aspect of this. Fantastic, cool. You're telling me that in order to figure out all of this underscore, you required a report like this? No, we could have completed it earlier. In any case, the report can be found via the link below. Indeed, Ripple was alluded to in a chronology, though not explicitly. Actually, only the name Ripple was mentioned there, along with a number of other names I told you about. Okay, so 𝗙𝗶𝗹 urinated in our Cheerios. Yes, what, therefore, is a burger that is one step better than nothing? Let us stop tofu salad or tofu wrap. The next step is to urinate in the Cheerios. It tastes bad, but you get the calories. The likelihood of a September rate cut fell to 43%. Okay, yes, this is precisely what we were concerned about yesterday, and it did come to pass. Although the decision was anticipated, be aware of that. He took a further risk-off stance in response to his cautious outlook and wait-and-see strategy for September. Yes, the markets are declining. Paul mentioned the potential of inflation. From Terrison observed that before changing our policy stance, we are currently in a good position to gain further insight into the economy's anticipated trajectory and the changing risk balance. Yes, everyone, that reduced the odds to what? A 39% probability of receiving a cut. It was as high as 75% a month ago. Yes, there was a 5% probability that we would suspend a month ago. There is now a 61% possibility that we will pause. So Pete in the markets, we are mostly what is red on the